Ball State at Bowling Green. College football action. This one's for Wednesday. In this one, it's Bowling Green, a 5.5 point favorite. The total 40. This one opened as low as 39.5. I also show a low opener in this game, or a line that was as low as -4 in this one, and I've also seen it reach as high as -7 here for Bowling Green. So, action tonight. Whether or not, let's see, we might have to check that weather report. It feels like after what happened last night. Bowling Green comes in with a 4-4 record. They look decent on offense. They've had some interesting games. They've won 3 of their last 4, and they've scored in those 3 wins. They scored 38 points, 24 points, and 41 points. And they've been getting turnovers. They're +9 in the turnover department over their last 4 games. But in their losses, their offense is non-existent. But you have to look at it here realistically. They are favored in this game. So, when you see that, you kind of would say, well, probably more likely they would win the game, which would equal, that they would be able to produce offensively the numbers that we've seen them produce already. Winning. Pretty easy in a game like this with 40 points and whatever, a 6 point spread. So 23-17 would be the projected outcome. Ray Otachi says, "Give me Bowling Green." Early on, I was thinking ball, and late, I've been thinking ball. But I've come around a little bit on the Bowling Green side. I'm not sure I can get anything going unless you guys convince me here. Here's Brent says Bowling Green 21, Ball State 13. That puts him on Bowling Green, and that puts him also more significantly, I would just as significantly, probably on the under there. I wasn't necessarily sure about that. The way I see this number right now, 39 ish or so. Hmm. Boy, this one's going to be a tough one for me, but I don't know. I was thinking Ball could get this money. I was just hoping to maybe get back to getting a touchdown here. Ball State, though, they've been just so bad. I mean, they're 1-6 overall. They beat, they're 2-6. I guess they did have a win over an FCS team. They beat Central Michigan last week 24-17 for their first MAC victory of the season. Their other games they've lost in the MAC by 18, 14, and 7 points, and they've scored 14 points or less in 5 of their 6 losses this season. So that's not too promising, but I still lean towards Ball. Are there any 6s out there at all? I mean, I'd probably have to buy it up. No, in fact, I'm showing it going down to 5. At least the one thing we could say is it does look like the move here. The reported steam came in on Ball. The move has been on Ball here a little bit. Just feels pretty uncomfortable. That's all. So, all right, I'll just take the over in this one. Both games in the MAC went over last night. I do want to try to get to Ball. I'm probably going to have to buy some points. I'm not going to go in there with just getting 5 points. And it does feel like Ball. When I say it like that, I mean, it just feels I don't want to lay the points. And I'm willing to just add a little bit to the handicap here just to, maybe get on the game. I don't know if I can get to a premium here with this ugly mat, even in the Maction. We love the Maction, but I lean toward the points here. But let me give the over. I'm taking the over in this one. Not feeling great about this game tonight. I could only get one premium um, out of last night's Maction, and we failed on that one with Buffalo. So even though Buffalo had a million chances in that game, they continued to turn it back over. They got 4 or 5 turnovers out of Toledo, and Still couldn't get it done. It wasn't a terribly, it wasn't a bad game. So just want to mention last night, Central Michigan getting that money at home against Northern Illinois. Tony had Central Michigan as a premium last night. So good job, Tone. All right, I'll take the over in this one. Looks like you guys don't have too much on it. I'll just move on.